Birds are no exception to the rule that there are prey and predators on land and in the water. A number of predatory birds prey on others, possessing all the traits of killers in addition to having wings. All they need is the ideal opportunity to strike, and they can quickly flee with a hearty meal in their beak before anyone is even aware. Even the most skilled hunters occasionally have a bad day, and in today's film, we'll show you the most horrifying instances when other animals cruelly hunted down birds of prey. Let's get started. These infamous predatory birds are captured and slain with the highest cruelty. Number 12. Ostrich. The flightless runner ostrich is renowned for its tremendous strength and aggressive attitude. It attacks at the slightest discomfort and is frequently assaulted by other predators. The predator's incursion alerts the ostrich, but it's too late for it to do anything about it. 3 cheetahs begin after an ostrich when a frightened bird is brought down by biting into its neck. Despite the bird's desperate attempts to escape the lion's grasp by flapping its wings and kicking the air, the lion's death hold is unbreakable. However, change target midway and attack the other ostrich nearby. The flightless bird tries to escape the predators, but the cheetahs latch onto one of its wings with 3 cheetahs hanging onto it. The additional weight becomes oppressive and the ostrich goes down. There is no turning back in this situation. The cats sit down patiently to eat their substantial meal. Number 11. Heron. Herons are coastal birds with powerful spear-shaped beaks that aid in their fishing. Since they spend much of their time on the ground, they are vulnerable to several predators. An unaware heron comes to the furious lion pride is carefully inspecting something in the water. Instead of flying away, the bird inexplicably swims towards the lions, and when the lions finally realize this at the last second, the bird is swiftly killed. 2 eagles are hovering over a single heron in a watering hole when one of them lunges in for a strike. The heron immediately counters with its razor-sharp pointy beaks. The eagle is partially submerged in the water and appears to be losing the battle. However, eventually the heron flips upside down in the water, suggesting it has died, with the mighty predator perched like this. Number 10. Seagull. A seagull tries to steal a sea lion's meal, but the latter is not letting it get away that easily. As the bird moves in, the sea lion grabs the bird instead and violently jerks its head. The bird is decapitated as a result of the force. This duck charges up when it spots a seagull above and dashes away. Maybe the savage attacks on the seagull result in its demise within a short period of time, turning it into a floating cadaver. The seagull has landed right in the path of an octopus, whose venomous tentacles are slowly encircling it, obstructing all defense and dragging it underwater. The fierce fight lasts for a heart-breaking few minutes before the bird drowns and dies. Number 9. Crows. Crows are popular neighborhood predators who coexist with a wide variety of different creatures, so it's just a matter of time before they start interfering with the wrong foes. Crow is being crushed under the vicious weight of a hawk. The crow is struggling to stand up as the hawk repeatedly strikes it with the beak and talons pressing into its flesh, causing serious injuries. Soon, we see the victim is blood on the concrete, with its face brutally smashed and its core bleeding to death. Shortly after, the crow is trapped in the mouth of a vicious cat. Its head is stuck in the cat's mouth. When the assailant brutally kicks the bird's underbelly while holding it in place with a claw, the crow is barely able to react before being dragged into the bushes. Number 8. Chickens. While they are not designed for extended flights, hens may have a lethal effect on their prey by making a crash landing. Nevertheless, these strategies do not work on all opponents equally. Mayhem breaks out when a fox enters a chicken co-op and jabs one of the chickens in the corner, But clearly unsatisfied with one kill, it hunts down numerous other chickens, turning the co-op into a slaughterhouse. In an eerily similar scenario, an intruder breaks into a chicken shelter and massacres the place, with feathers flying everywhere and the birds desperately trying to escape the vicious predator hunting them down. Number 7. Albatross. This young albatross is learning to fly by spreading its wings when a tiger shark attacks from below. The bird desperately tries to take off but isn't ready yet and falls right back into the gaping mouth of the fierce predator. And this harrowing video shows how albatrosses, which rule the skies of the southern hemisphere, are known for their incredible wingspan and extraordinary flying skills. They stay close to the shore for their food, but unintentionally expose themselves to the world. Number 6. Vultures. The vultures are strong and fierce. They eat carcasses and have a few natural enemies, but the wilderness can be very unpredictable and dangerous, even for the strongest creatures. When the vultures interrupt a lion during its meal, the king decides to put an end to the invasion by striking one of the birds with a single blow. The vulture is grounded, and the lion settles down to devour the bird right away after scavenging on a carcass. Number 5. Peacock. Peacocks are huge birds. Although birds are renowned for their magnificent tails and a penchant for snakes, occasionally the food they consume literally leads to their demise. Watch as this peacock is strangled to death by a full-grown python's lethal coils as a result of the intense pressure being applied to it. The bird ultimately succumbs to the agonizing anguish and passes away. Number 4. Pelican. With a large beak that aids them in hunting and self-defense in any circumstance, pelicans are voracious feeders that consume nearly everything that fits in their neck pouch. But there are some exceptions. A coyote has attacked the pelican from behind, dodging the attacks of the deadly beak, and is biting down on the tail to prevent the bird from escaping its grip. A leopard charges at a flock of pelicans and succeeds in pinning down one of the birds as the others flee. Number 3. Owl. This leopard carefully climbs a tree to the top to raid an owl's nest. The attacker breaks into the nest, naps a bird, snaps its neck in one bite, and devours it. Surprisingly, the bird wasn't quick enough to flee. These nocturnal birds own the night sky and are one of the most dangerous airborne predators in the wild, but owls do get hunted down brutally occasionally. Number 2. Duck. Due to their typically docile demeanor and lack of aggression until provoked, ducks are preyed upon by a variety of predators. A cunning Komodo dragon is pursuing a duck at a watering hole, but as the first victim flees, the predator rapidly switches its target. The second duck becomes the victim of the unexpected attack and is slammed into the ground before being carried away by the vicious predator. This goose tries to scare off a chasing fox by flaring its wings. The fox runs in circles to distract the goose and attack from behind. The trick works, and the predator dashes to strike the bird in its back and maul it to the ground. The fox wastes no time in biting into the bird's flesh once it's on the ground. Goose are comparably larger than ducks and more proactive when attacking someone, but this doesn't stop other predators from attacking them. That's it for today, guys. Let us know which of these raptor assaults most shocked you in the comments section below. Furthermore, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family to access more jaw-dropping content. Don't forget to click the bell symbol and the subscribe button to receive notifications whenever we upload a new video. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you again soon for another thrilling video.